Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Monday. So today I have a worth the hype for you on the Anastasia Modern Renaissance Eyeshadow Palette. I am really late to the game on this, I realize. I'm like so late. But the reason that I'm so late is because I honestly was not going to pick this up. This was something that I was fighting for a while, grabbing, only because the shades that are in here, I initially, when I saw them, was like, oh, those are pretty, but I prefer cooler shades and I just don't need another eyeshadow palette right now. However, once I started watching everybody's reviews and reading reviews online and seeing pictures on Instagram and people's eye looks, I was like, I think I might actually need to try this. So I grabbed it. I got mine in store at Sephora. You can also purchase this at Ulta and the Anastasia Beverly Hills website. It does retail for $42 and you do get 14 shades in here. The packaging is cardboard, by the way. It has this overlay of like a velvet type fabric in a really pretty blush shade. It's pretty. It's not super practical. I have a feeling that most people who put this in like a makeup bag type situation are going to end up with a really messy palette soon that they are going to find difficult to clean, but I guess that's not the end of the world. There is a nice sized mirror that comes in here, as well as a brush that is actually pretty decent. I have a brush from my Tamana palette that I've actually used in the past. So I would say in terms of brushes, Anastasia is one of the few companies that actually provides you with a usable brush, and it's dual-ended, so that's kind of nice. It fits in here pretty nicely. I'm going to go ahead and keep it out though for the purpose of showing you guys these colors. I'm not going to give you swatches of every single one of these shades, but I will do a few on my arm. Now, when I do swatches, I always tend to do the traditional finger swatches. It's obviously going to be slightly different when you use a brush, but I have to say, out of all of my other eyeshadows that I have, these apply very similarly with a finger swatch as they do with an actual brush. And you'll see in my tutorial for this look, which I will have ready for you guys tomorrow morning. So if you're curious about how I got this using this palette, that will be up tomorrow. They really do apply beautifully with a brush. This lab, whatever lab they use to create these shadows, they're gorgeous, you guys. They are so much nicer than even some of like my favorite eyeshadows. So my typical go-tos are the Lorac eyeshadows, the Too Faced, and the Tarte. Those are the ones that I tend to gravitate towards the most. These, even better than those in terms of formulation. I've been wanting to put together my own individual palette with the singles from Anastasia, which they're reasonably priced when you put together either a palette of 4 or 8. They toss in the palette for free, and then the price of the shadows comes down. So I believe with the 4-pan palette, the price of the shadows each comes down to $10, and then again they give you the palette to put the actual shades in. So not bad, but still 4 shades for $40 is kind of expensive, so I've been a little bit hesitant, but honestly after trying this, I'm not really as hesitant to order those singles now, because man, is this an amazing formulation of eyeshadow. So I'm going to give you guys a few swatches. I have worn this palette for the last few days, and oh my goodness, is it absolutely gorgeous. So here are just a few of the shades, and I will show you on my arm. I did already record this video once, and I had to redo it because the lighting was really bad. But there's a few shades right there, and let me give you just 4 more. This Boyne Fresco shade, by the way. Ooh, I love it. Okay, so here's just a few more. I mean, look at these. Again, I realize finger swatches are not the most ideal, but when you apply them with a brush, they're fabulous. They are beautiful. You put them on, they blend out very easily. They don't get muddy. They don't blend away. And they stay put all day. I obviously use an eye primer. but I would say some people that I know who have used this palette have not had to use an eye primer. So the shadows are that good. Like, they will just go on your bare lids and will actually look fantastic. I have really oily lids, so I always wear one, but yes, this is 100% worth the hype, you guys. It's beautiful. You get a decent amount of product in each pan. They are 0.02. Can't remember if I've already said that. And to have 14 shades to choose from, it's really nice, you guys. I see this being a go-to palette for me in the fall months. I feel with all of these reddy, earthy type tones, it really lends itself to a beautiful fall eye look. But I will certainly be sporting this during the summer as well. I just don't think you can go wrong with this palette. Even if you tend to gravitate towards more cool shades, I think you would actually really enjoy this, if only for the formulation. It really is that special, you guys. Props to Anastasia. They came up with a really great palette here, and I think $42 for what you're getting is amazing. Also, Anastasia is a cruelty-free company, which you guys know is important to me. So I really appreciate this eyeshadow palette. And if you are curious about how I got this eye look, it will be live tomorrow on my channel, so look for it then. If you have this palette, or if you are thinking about getting it and just, you know, have questions, leave me a comment down below. I'm so curious to see what your guys' thoughts are on this. I know my friend Susan was like, you have to get it. She was sending me pictures of hers and was like, seriously, you have to get it. And so thanks to Susan, she kind of pushed me over the edge, and honestly, I love it. I love it, you guys. It is worth the $42. It is permanent, so you don't have to rush out and get it right now. Like, if you want to wait for fall until you get a 20% off code from Sephora, you can wait. It's not going anywhere. But if you want to wear this during the summer, I say go for it. It's absolutely beautiful. So again, leave me any questions down below, or let me know what you think about it in the description or in the comments. And if you're curious about the eye tutorial, if you're seeing this a couple days later, it will be linked down below as well, but it's not technically live until Tuesday. So, all right, you guys, have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.